Welcome to the Gag Is podcast with me, your host, Charlie Shante, where I share the roller coaster of my life, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. After becoming a teen mom at 14 and a widow by the age of 21, it's a journey filled with tears and laughter, reminding you that even in the toughest moments, there's hope. The gag is, life may be unpredictable, but it's always worth living. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Gag Is podcast. I am your girl, Charlie Shante. Maybe I should have got myself together before I came up on here. We gonna make it though. Welcome back to another episode, another week. I haven't missed y'all, but we finna play catch up. So, first, let me say happy Women's History Month. So, this episode was supposed to come out last week, right? But life be lifing, right? Like life be lifing, and as a woman, we know that life don't never stop. So this was supposed to come out last week, but during the period of recording, your girl had a sinus infection and a bad one. Your girl was down for the count. And then a few days after that, I ended up getting sick with stomach paralysis. No, I don't take Ozempic. No, I don't take none of them drugs. I had a surgery a few years ago, a hernia repair surgery, severe, from a few years ago, and stomach paralysis is one of the side effects that can happen within the first 5 years. And I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Your girl wasn't eating like she was supposed to be eating, and she had to pay for it. I was in pain for 3 days. 3 days and still recovering a little bit. But I tell you what, I learned my lesson. I know I'm finna be eating right. Well, I am eating right. I don't know finna be. Your girl is eating right, so uh, yeah. So there is that, and then it was New Face's birthday this past week, and 4 days before his birthday. So let me set this up for y'all. He wasn't supposed to have no party because his grades had got a little beside themselves. So he wasn't supposed to have no party. But it was going to cost me more to cancel this party than to have a party. So I was like, we're going to have a party. 2 days before the party, Buddy playing flag football in PE and break his thumb. It's a bowling party. Oh my gosh. So at the end of this episode, going over to YouTube, or if you're on YouTube watching already, at the end of this, I'm going to put some footage in there of his attempt to bowl from his birthday party. Tell y'all what, mothering and womaning is a lot. It be a lot sometimes. But it's okay. Like, it is okay. We gonna be all right. But I was like, I gotta get back on this horse. Like, my stomach still ain't 100%, but y'all can't see that my stomach ain't 100%. I know my stomach ain't 100%, but you can't see it. Like, there's no like indications that I'm sick, but like I know. So, yeah. So, mm, mm. But let's jump on right into it. It is Women's History Month. So I figured it would only be appropriate for this first episode to be about me, because I'm a woman. And to me, I've made history in my own mind, because I've beaten statistics as being a teen mom. I graduated high school. I ended up going to college, and then I did not end up having another child within the first 5 years, because I think that's a statistic as well. There's that. And then my big thing is this. I am so proud about my company, which I produce this podcast under, turns a year old this month. And I am so super excited about it. If you would have told me 2 years ago that I would have my own company which I produce my own podcast under, well, I might be like, man, whatever. That's not me. But I do, and here I am a year later, still doing big things, achieving, growing, and glowing, and all of that. So I am super happy about that. But the podcast is not a year old. The company is a year old. The podcast is only like 8 or 9 months old. So there's no confusion with that. And so when the podcast does turn one, that'll be a special episode in itself. So, I mean, like business, me, Charlie, with a business. Like, who would have thunk it? I've always wanted to be a business owner, and I've always wanted to be a creative, but I never knew that my business would be a creative business. So there's the irony in that. And I know the Hubs is like, I know he looking down like, that's my wife. That's the girl. That's the it girl. That's my girl. So there is that. And I'm also celebrating a year of, I took a social media platform off my phone because I felt like it was becoming too much. So it's been a year for that. And then the biggest thing I would say, I'm celebrating a year this month is 1 year of being alcohol free. Yay! Now, that's not to say that I was an alcoholic. A lot of people get that misconception when I say I am celebrating 1 year of sobriety. Um, they always think like, wow, you had a problem, then you just stopped. No, I did not have a problem. I had some health issues and I could still drink. However, I personally decided that I wanted to get my health together and everything like that. So I just decided that I was not going to drink. Um, Now, will I say, in addition to that, I still wanted to drink? Yes. However, I know that previously I have drank way too much and have gotten overboard to where it was becoming a problem. And I'm glad I stopped when I did because I could see that it could have started to become a problem again. And so I realized that and I decided to act upon it. Can we acknowledge that y'all are getting a daytime episode? If you're listening, it is daytime. So you'll have to go to YouTube to see it is daytime. So everything is just daytime um, sunlight and everything. There's no colorful lights this time that which y'all are used to seeing. Like I said, I like daytime recording sometimes for the simple fact that I'm a little bit more energetic and yeah, I just like it because I mean I can go to sleep at night. But Women's History Month, I like this month because we as women have come so far. And as a woman, I celebrate myself this month because I'm a woman in STEM. So that's science, tech, engineering, and mathematics. And I pretty much love all of those realms. And I think that as women, we don't get enough credit for it. I love, love, love science. Science is my diehard. I randomly read articles. All my friends call me for medical advice because little known tidbit, I started off in nursing school and then I wanted to go to school to be an epidemiologist. Yeah, your girl wanted to be a doctor, but as I got on that path, I discovered that although I like treating patients, I feel like policies and procedures are a little bit more my thing. So, I'm the one that's helping with the policies and procedures. And in my current job, in my current role, when I tell you I'm making some changes and doing some big things, just got what's the word I'm looking for? Nominated for the DEI board at my job, doing big things, and that board is ran by a Black woman. Let's just put that out there. So women's history, I think we need to take time. Like, we just acknowledge a thing like perms and different stuff like that. We need to take some time and acknowledge some other things. One thing that during this Women's History Month, I want women to acknowledge and support other women. I don't understand why we feel like we got to be in competition with each other, because I feel like just easy as you're being in competition with another woman, the person that you're in competition with could absolutely be the woman that helps you get to the next level. That can be a resource for you. So why make a woman a enemy when y'all could partner and work together? Because two is stronger than one, right? So I try to support women businesses when I go to fairs or little galas and things like that, and they have booths set up and things like that. I try to support women. I buy from men booths. That's not saying that I don't buy from them, but my women booths, I support them. As a matter of fact, I have some lotion, like natural lotion. This stuff smells so good. A natural lotion that I had bought when I had went to a gala in like October, and I ran out and I was like, man, I got to get some more. And it smells like aloe. Whew. So, so, so good. So good. Mm, mm, mm. And we got to learn how to support each other more. Just because we're in you may be in the same realm as somebody, don't mean that you can't support them. I mean, maybe y'all can partner up and do something together. You know, just because both of y'all sell hair don't mean that y'all got to be at odds with each other. Just because y'all both do credit repair don't mean you got to out credit repair somebody else. Why you can't work together? Like, there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to work together. I have many of female friends that have businesses and do stuff like that. I support, and if it's not my thing, I promote. I've bought athletic wear, I've bought cosmetics, I've gone to a cosmetic launch. I've done all kind of things. Because guess what? It don't hurt to promote somebody, because when you're not in a room, how do you know that somebody else isn't supporting you? You sit over here hating on somebody because you're like, oh, she do the same thing as me, I ain't finna support her. But how you know behind closed doors that woman ain't supporting you? It don't hurt to support. It don't hurt to, it don't hurt to have a conversation with somebody, because you never know. They might be putting you up on some game because you might be doing something XYZ way, and they might be like, nah, sis, this how you do it. Like, let me show you a little shortcut that's gonna yield you, better results, and save you some time, put some time back in your day. So I think that's one of the big things that I want. I want to see more of, and stop letting social media make us all enemies, because we're not enemies. Like, we can be as women, we can be so strong together. I want to, like, my vision, I just want to do so much. Now, I'm not going to sit here and play and say, like, I'm just gun ho, like, women's rights, like, down, like, eat, breathe, sleep. Like, I love women's rights, and we going to support. I just want to see more brunches, more info sessions, more women empowerment, and not doing these things on some malicious shit or some, I'ma do this, and, like, not on some positivity stuff. Like, and like, why we competing? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I just have me myself, like, I have such a big vision, and I'm putting it together right now so that when I execute it well. I've been able to be in rooms where I know that I can go back in those rooms and I can get assistance, but I'm one of those people that I want to have it together, so when I go to you, I have a full thought and I have a full idea. And then I make sure I surround myself with people who are going to encourage me, who going to support me, and who going to give me the real. Because I don't got time for yes women. I don't have time for females that just hang around. Like, I can count on one hand how many females that I'll go to for advice and be like, so what you think about this? Or what do you think about that? So women, I love Women's History Month because I always find out something different. Like, I never go and look up the women who I know have pioneered things, or made trouble. Like, I like to go and look up the little known people. People that a woman may have made the scrunchie or something like that. Cause we don't talk about her. We don't talk about that enough. And we love us a good scrunchie. Okay. We love us a good scrunchie. But this month I want to challenge you. And I want to challenge you to support a small business that is owned by a woman. Even if you don't buy something from them, promote it, because what is the point of being a hater? We don't promote no hate over here. So if you go to the page, I will be supporting a few people. If you want me to support you, go ahead and leave me a message on the IG page or down below on the whatever platform you're listening on. You'll find the email to me, thegagaspod@gmail.com. Leave me a message. I'll shout out your small business or whatever business that you have. Because I can do that, because I'm here for y'all, supporting for y'all. Whoo, Chile. So this is the intro to Women's History Month. We're going to keep it short today, but the rest of the month, I got some I got some bangers for y'all, because whoo, Chile. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. It's gonna be good. But before we go, y'all know I like to do my lyric of the week. So I'm gonna give y'all a lyric of the week, and then I'm gonna give y'all a randomness of the week. So my lyric song of the week is gonna be "Rise Up" by Andrea Day, because I love, love, love that song. I think it's a great woman empowerment song. So yeah, Andrea Day, "Rise Up." And your other little fact is going to be one of my favorite female movies is Hidden Figures, because although it's about NASA, it was 3 Black women that pioneered that thing up in there. So that is one of my favorite, favorite, favorite all time movies. All right. Well, remember, go follow the page, go follow the YouTube, share the page with someone. My page is open. Go ahead and retweet it, whatever it, share it with somebody, because my message can reach somebody, whether you know it or not. And until next time, I'm your girl, Charlie Shante. Peace.